welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil. Blind except for the previous part, where I looked up a walkthrough, and I still feel like crap about that. Even though it should have been obvious to me, really. I did all that shit in Jill's playthrough, so it's not like I, spoiled anything for myself or anything, you know. Look at that vent just like on his head. It's like, it's like, you looked up a walkthrough. How could you? I mean, it should have been obvious to me with the whole fact I still had the blue gemstone in my inventory. But I didn't question it. Probably because, you know, my irregular, you know, play sessions, record sessions, you know. I mean, if it was like back in September and October when I was recording on a regular basis for this LV, well, I would have noticed that. But alas, that is us. And we move on our way to the final thing, now that we've got the disc that the tiger hid. Which took the piss. With some delay. With how I'm speaking. We will succeed. Through doors. And running away. And putting in discs. And running away. Run, Chris! I can't be dealing with this shitty-ass guy. It is time for the moment of truth. Seriously, I'm still pissed off about that. How did I overlook that? Should have just sucked it up, man, and just been like, well, I missed it, so I guess I'll carry on, no backtracking. But no. It's just like, no, I wanted to try to get as perfect as possible. Still don't even know if it will play out that way. I mean, I already fucked up with a few things in there. I don't know. I don't even know how many endings the game actually has. The end screen or movie screen seemed to indicate there were quite a few endings. But there can't surely be that many endings.
Chris?
Jill.
Chris? Wesker's the...
I know.
What?
I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
That acting. Yeah, okay. What do you mean by that, Chris? You knew who Wesker was? You know, given the circumstances of that freaking cutscene there and the circumstances that led up to this, you'd be like, Wesker is, yeah, I know, he fell to his death. But that is not that, it's more of, no, Wesker's behind everything. Chris knows, but he doesn't comment on it. What the hell, Chris? It's locked. So if we didn't, you know, come here, like, if we did say, well, we wouldn't be able to. She'd be dead otherwise, I guess. So, Joe, I did backtracking just to assure that you would not die. Of course, that doesn't guarantee all will go so smoothly. And what of Rebecca? I wonder if that's the alternative things, like maybe like Jill dies but Rebecca lives, or Rebecca dies and Jill lives, or they both die, or I don't know. How much variety can you have for Chris's one? Like with Jill, Barry can die, Chris can die, so I guess it's actually the same on that, really, isn't it? So what other variety than 3 different endings could there possibly be for each character? So I know what must be done. We must fill up the capsule. And I'm in the wrong area for that. But fuck it, I'm going to go pick up some healing item of some sort. So that will be in the green. So that we are healthy and good to go, you know. I will take the mixed herbs, thank you very much. I will be on my way. Right. There seems to be something behind this sturdy door, open it. It looks like a refueling device. Set the capsule in place. Fill it up. You got the fuel supply capsule. The ingredient of this fuel appears to be nitrogen compound running. It could result in a fatal explosion. Much like if you also were to use your shotgun recklessly, so don't do that. That's why I long since cleared out those bastards, didn't I? But yeah, I learned that the hard way, didn't I, in Dill's playthrough. Explosion happened once or twice. One of which, or maybe it was only the one time, where I like used a shotgun and BAM! I mean, it made sense it'd explode if you fire off a shotgun round. But I didn't clear the area, you know? But I did, this time, and last time. But not the first time. So you can't run or anything, because boom, otherwise, you know? Doesn't like fast movements. And you could probably ride a bike with it and it explodes. That's how fragile it is. What was it again? The ingredients? Ingredients, nitro compounds. That'd be a school rule. No running in the hallways with nitro compounds. Punishment for doing such things will be non-existent because you will be dead and exploded on the wall, probably. Can you imagine someone using it as a freaking grenade? They'd throw it and it explodes like really close to them, I'd imagine. Voila, where'd you look at that? One of those few points in the game where it's like, oh, you will actually get an automatic kind of, do you want to use this? Instead of having to go into your inventory and be like, I will select this and put it there. Imagine if you run off after putting that in and somehow still explode. You'd be like, but I put it down! Pretty sure we still gotta put the power on, right? I feel I'm being a bit too ballsy. I should just heal, just to be on the safe side. Because while these assholes may hit me once or twice, who knows, maybe one shot would be all it'd do to take you out, Chris. Taking those chances. You know, I wonder, you know, I do. Because Chris has found out since God knows when about Wesker. So, when did he find out? Did he, like, actually acknowledge the paper that referenced his name? Or how he appeared in that image? I mean, when, at what point in time did Chris realize Wesker there's more to Wesker than meets the eye? I mean, I already knew about Wesker before even playing this game. He's one of those characters, you know? You just kind of know. It's like, other than Leon, I think Wesker was the only other character I really knew before playing the game. So, where are we going now? We're going the wrong way. That's where we're going. There used to be a control panel for the elevator. Press the switch. The elevator is working.
Chris!
What?
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
I'm just now realizing this is totally one of those points where it's like, you fuck up here, you get a different ending. Got a bad feeling about this, Rebecca. And we still haven't run into frickin' Barry at all. In Jill's playthrough, this was... Oh, well, she does know how to use a gun, so she claims. We've never seen her use the gun before, but I'm sure she can handle herself. I mean, she's survived this long after all. Anyways, like, this was one of the many points where we meet up with Barry. So where the fuck is Barry? Does he not exist in Chris's playthrough? I thought him and Chris went way back or some shit. Where the fuck is Barry? You can't just do that game. It's like, oh, for Jill you have Barry, for Chris you have Rebecca. That shit's on each character, you know. Because if whose ending's canon? If it's Chris's, probably Rebecca lives and Barry's whereabouts are never revealed or something. But if it's Jill's, then Rebecca might as well be non-existent. But I get the impression Rebecca probably survives this. So I'm unsure about Barry. Rebecca, this may be a bit far too risky. I haven't even got a healing item with me. Fuck this shit. Sorry, Rebecca, but I must backtrack to pick up more inventory. So much for them sticking together, right? Just like, I'll wait here. You know, you may be wondering at this point, it's like, hey, Blue Skull Ragnar Sim, why haven't you saved yet? That's a very good question, because remember when the power went out and I did that? Well, if I were to get game over now, I'd have to do everything all over again. And the reason why I'm thinking that is just like, okay, so here's what I've decided, right? If I get a game over before making the next save point, which I will do after this section, provided there's not game over, but if there is a game over, then I'll just redo that shit and forget the backtracking ever happens. Essentially. I mean ballsy, but at the same time, not. Because I am freaking coming prepared for this shit. Let's go. It's go time, motherfuckers. I know what's coming, but I don't know how it's gonna play out. And it'll be even more confusing. You know, considering what happens.
Wesker.
You felt your death,
So you've
you
come.
How is he alive?
Yes, you make me proud. But of course you are one of my men.
Thanks.
Was he like freaking Monty Python? Just like, I got
Since
better.
when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
You slipped yourself! How are you still
I
alive?
think you're a bit confused.
Oh, you're too right, Wesker.
I've always been with Umbrella.
Where's Barry?
And stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies.
Little piggies.
The tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place. And unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You
That lip
son of a
syncing.
bitch!
No.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Oh!
Don't move!
You...
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
How would that have any interest to him? What are Chris's interests anyway? My interests are, I don't know. Is he gonna say it? Nope. It's not magnificent this time around, is it, Wesker?
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
That's it, Wesker's the ultimate
Wesker,
life form.
You've become senile.
He somehow survived the fall
Chris,
and came back.
You'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Okay, he did say it's magnificent.
Wesker.
What? What? There ain't no way he's coming back from that. Holy shit. He got shot by Barry in Jill's playthrough, spoilers. This time he got fucking fucked up.
Come on, you test tube freak.
Test tube freak, I'm gonna run like a scared little bitch. Aha! I wasted that last bullet, but I got him. Wesker, you're dead? What a pathetic way to die. He's holding something. A penis. Observation notes. The discovery of the T-virus was in fact 21 years after the administration of the primogenitor virus, the prototype parasite which we had delivered from a laboratory in France. So this originates in France. Was administered to the sample specimen. The sample specimen took in the parasite without showing any signs of adverse reaction. The lack of any reaction was an unsolved mystery, but now everything is clear to me now. The prototype parasite was incubating in the sample specimen's body for 21 years. Then from that incubating state, the prototype suddenly mutated. Evolved may be a more appropriate word to describe it. This observation gave me more insight in my research. Through further modification and testing, I was able to derive a method to create the G that surpassed the performance of the T. This was the breakthrough that would change the future of the BOW's history. I can't wait to see the look on Alexia's annoying face when I finally announce my research. But unfortunately, I have to wait a few more years to completely verify my findings. William Birkin. Who is William Birkin? I suppose we'll find out in the sequels. Got any other further comment on Wesker? Seriously, man, he's like, all I could think about is that scene in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. He's just like, she turned me into a newt. I got better.
What makes you think she's a witch? Well, she turned me into a newt. A newt.
Hang in there, Wesker, boy.
I got better.
Just like, I fell off a cliff to my death. I got better. Well, it wasn't a cliff, but he got knocked to the edge. He should be dead. How is he alive? Where's Rebecca? Is she... I mean, she'd probably survive that shot, surely. She didn't get torn apart. You don't even have a wound on you.
Rebecca!
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest.
Oh.
There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Well, at least they explain why there's no wound and explain how she'd survive that. You know, with that in mind, Wesker's an idiot. Or maybe he had that in mind all along. He's like, I don't care. Just like, it doesn't matter either way to me. It makes no difference. Was it over here? No. Must be the other way. What a pathetic way to die, Wesker. I bet he shit himself when that happens. Machine used to compile experimental data. I mean, what the hell, Wesker? You're like, this is magnificent, the greatest thing ever, and it tears you apart. You are tearing me apart, tyrant! Well, it didn't really tear him apart. I mean, he still seems to be in one piece, but seriously, what the fuck? Apparently used to release the emergency electronic lock. Release that shit. So, all's well that ends well and all that, right? Nothing could possibly go wrong with Wesker dead, the tyrant supposedly dead. Nothing could possibly go wrong beyond this point, right? Nothing else to pick up here, nothing to pick up in general. Nothing could possibly happen other than us just finding our helicopter and getting out of here. Nothing could possibly, in any way, not even the slightest way possible, could anything go wrong. At all. Nothing. Nothing could happen here that would be bad in any way, shape or form. Nothing could possibly ruin this moment of splendid tranquility at having survived this horrific event of this mansion and laboratory from hell. Nothing at all could possibly happen any second that would change that dramatically.
Chris?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right.
Airborne or
The show
something?
must go on.
Show
I'll leave
must
that
go
up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
Okay, fair enough, game. My build up there where it's like, oh, nothing could possibly happen there. Because in Jill's playthrough, that was kind of what happened, but this is playing out differently. Of course it would. It makes more sense that way. This whole thing is just surprising me, to be honest. So, where the hell... Well, she's going to do the self-destruct thing, isn't she? I am a bit... Wait, no, I should save first, shouldn't I?
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel
Damn it, Rebecca! Too soon!
deactivating and releasing all locks.
I wasn't prepared, Rebecca. I wasn't ready yet.
Self-destruct system has been
Damn it, Rebecca! Ow.
all locks.
Just like, I exited, just like, I suppose I was right when I was like, oh, nothing could possibly happen in the next few seconds. It was minutes rather than seconds, but still. I mean, she said she was going to go do that, but still, too soon. God damn it.
Self-destruct system has been
Didn't get a chance to get my bearings.
personnel must evacuate.
Jill, this place is going to go blown high sky.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate.
Jill, sorry I made you wait.
I knew you'd come.
Let's get out of here.
Sorry I made you wait, Jill. To accompany the other trophy that was the same title, but it was instead saving Private Chris. And still no sign of Barry. I'm starting to think he just buggered off. Just like, you know what? I'll just leave this to you guys. I'm just gonna get my truck that I conveniently had in the woods or some shit. Because we haven't encountered him once.
Let's get going!
That's what I said in your playthrough, Jill.
Self-destruct system
It's almost like they play out almost identically. Almost being the key words. They don't necessarily play out exactly the same way. I wonder if this self-destruct shit even really has a timer. Because, like, there is a timer that shows at a certain point after a cutscene, but are we in any real danger right now, or what? I don't know. It's very vague, if you ask me. It's just like self-destructing in some point in the future. We'll get back to you on that one. So, ink ribbon.
Deactivating and releasing all locks.
That'd be funny if I saved the game and then it just explodes right after it and I have to play through the whole game again. Well, you know what? That would not be funny any slightest way, because that would suck donkey balls. With the amount of time it takes to save the game, you'd expect it to blow up, wouldn't you? Self-destructing in some point. Self-destruction coming to a laboratory near you. Ink ribbons. Don't need them. Fuck. I can just reload. So we'll clear up inventory space. And we'll be on our merry old way up this here ladder. Hi, Jill. No cutscene for you today? Wonder where Rebecca is. I mean, she is following us, right? I hope so. I'm not backtracking if you aren't coming, Rebecca. I won't pick up that healing thing either.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
I won't reply to that, Brad, because I'm Chris. I don't care about things. Seriously, where the fuck is Rebecca? This isn't like it was with Jill's playthrough. Well, she didn't exist in Jill's playthrough. How there isn't receiving power! We have no power, Jill! Shit! Wait, it's right over there. We have the power, we can! Why am I speaking in a shitty accent? Like a shitty German accent impression. I'll insert this here.
3 minutes to detonation.
There you go.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
Does it really have to play out identically to Jill's, though? Seriously? Is it really necessary, game? We have but less than 3 minutes to get the fuck out of here. Doesn't include opening doors of any sort, though. That doesn't count. How convenient that these signal rockets just happen to be here. It'd be funny if they didn't go off with it. It's like, shit.
Chris!
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? Who would have saw that coming? Jesus Christ. It really is. Rebecca, you're Barry 2.0. He did this as well. Exact same thing happens. Get away from her, you bitch. I used up all my ammo. Shotgun time. Clothesline! He misses! Ha ha ha! This is pretty easy.
Chris, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
You know, how are you supposed to fight this guy with a knife only, for example, for that one achievement? How would you go about that? You'd have to be one freaking skilled motherfucker. Fuck you! What? Oh my god, he blocked it! Ow! I was not expecting that. Fair play. Caught me unaware there. I was not expecting that. I was expecting kaboom boom! And that'd be it. That's right. You the man, Chris. The nightmares. Any other achievements? Probably after the credits. Was Barry at all in that mansion? This is exactly the same animation from the other ending. Except Rebecca is sleeping rather than, you know, when it was Barry where he's just like, saluting my gun for no particular reason. What a wonderfully, it's the exact same ending, pretty much. Resident Evil. Chris, Wesker, Barry, who was not in this playthrough for whatever reason, and Jill, and Chris and Jill, and Barry and Jill, and Wesker and Jill and Barry, and Rebecca and Chris and Rebecca and Chris and Rebecca, and oh yes, Jill as well, and Jill and Barry and Rebecca and Chris and Rebecca again, and Barry and Jill and Rebecca and Chris and Jill and Chris and Jill, or Wesker and Jill. I mean, Chris, I've different costumes. Jill, Rebecca. Oh, there was also what's his face? I've already forgotten his name. Richards, Barry, Jill, Snakes, Plant 42, whatever it was called. Other stuff. The voice actors. Joe White with a Y. It's great as going too fast for me to try to read the names, to be honest. Seriously though, when I cleared it on Jill's playthrough, this same credits played out. This spoiled quite a bit of Chris's playthrough there, didn't it? It's just like, oh, way to go, game. You could have, you know, made the credits look a little less spoilerific. Heck, it even showed it right there. I should have known from that point on
Chris,
that would be
you
the
did
end.
a fine job.
Fine job, Chris. Coming from the antagonist. We're in this together. Come on, where's my normal mode? Yeah, take that, zombies! Because that was normal mode this time around, so I unlocked that one. Playtime was nearly 11 hours. 66 dispatch creatures, 226 rounds of ammunition, 13 ribbons used, 30 health items used. Not bad. Now play with features from the prototype version. Real survival mode unlocked. Item box is no longer connected. Oh, that's terrible. Meaning that items can only be taken from the box when they were stored. Also, weapon naming is manual. Experience these prototype-only features unavailable in the original Resident Evil gameplay. You want to know why that was unavailable in the original? Because the game designers are probably like, fuck, this is sadistic, man. The game's already hard enough as it is. You know how some game designers are like. They love their sadistic gameplay. So they probably loved that shit, but they thought, no, our game wouldn't do so well, you know, if it was this difficult. You know, some say this would be like, oh, they love this whole, you know, trial and error thing. And some of them get so good at it that you're just like, are you a robot by any chance kind of thing, you know? I ain't playing that mode, though. Fuck that. Chris has a new costume. You got a closet key. A new costume has been unlocked. You can change in the dressing room. I gotta check that out, you know, as well. I don't know what I'll do, though. Like, I'm not just gonna play through it multiple times, like, show the whole journey for the game. It's like, I don't know what to do, really. It's like, this isn't the end of the LP just yet. I'll, like, record bits and pieces that I didn't get and all that and go through different endings and shit. I don't know. I haven't really decided, to be honest. I was also expecting the ending to be a bit more, you know, triumphant rather than feeling a bit kind of anticlimactic. But before we wrap this part up here, as we save the game slowly. Yes, 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 yes. Don't care. No. Real survival! Fuck real survival, you can kiss my ass. Okay. Ending Chris 1 and ending Jill 1 are pretty much identical. So, that kind of indicates, I mean, that's the opening, so these must be endings only, right? So that means there are still freaking, how many? 6, 10? 10 endings? No way, they can't have that much variety. Is there, like, a chance to even run into Barry and Chris's playthrough? I mean, what the fuck happened to Barry? What the fuck? What the fuck? Once again. But on easy. Resident Evil. Resident Evil. A new costume has been unlocked. No! I didn't mean to click on that! Ow! Fucking balls and shit. I don't want to play as this version of Chris. That was the version I already played as. I wanted to check the costume. I hate that when text comes up, you like click on it unknowingly, unwittingly almost, and you'd be like, fuck that. Yeah. And then it's like, no.
There are only 3 stars, man.
I don't care, Wesker. I wanted to look at the costume. I didn't want to start the game. Ballsy balls. He's got a key, right? Something. Can we change costume in the game?
That gunfire. I'm counting on you to investigate, Chris.
You got it, Wesker.
Well, that's different, I guess. It's like, you're not allowed to leave this room, young man, until you have come across the first zombie in the game. Is there... Wait, there should be. Yes. Once again, let's do that again.
Resident Evil.
I mean, I just showed new costume unlocked. I press X unwittingly thinking maybe it was just scrolling through text, but nope. What the hell is with your clothes there, Chris? You look practically unrecognizable. You look like you stole Richard's clothes. She's like, yeah, look at me, I'm hip. And Jill's all like, I'm like the, I don't know. And he's like, I've got goggles. It kind of reminds me of, what was it? Silent Hill Shattered Memories. One of the potential appearances Sybil can have. I've now noticed there's no difference on the ID thing there, but there is for that one. What about Chris? Yeah, he has that as well. Maybe this is like their more updated version. How they look in one of the more recent games, probably. When this game came out, you know, this HD remaster version. So I don't know who to play as here, to be honest. that outfit, though, seriously, what the fuck? Whatever, I'll be following a walkthrough from this point on, and just record bits and pieces of my journey through the game whenever I can be bothered. Because, you know, concluding the LP there, I feel anticlimactic. And, you know, it's been 44 minutes of recording. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe this will be the final part, and I'll just do everything else as bonus parts. I haven't decided. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this long-ass LP, regardless. So, that is that, and I'll see you next time for whatever the hell we do. Hope you enjoyed. That is all. Peace out. Blah. That is all.
Hello and welcome to the After LP Talk. This LP was a lot longer than I thought it would be, right guys?
It's kind of like how the Parasite Eve 2 LP went on much longer than Blue Skull Dragon 8740 would. You know, come to think about it, isn't it kind of funny how both LPs end up being 51 parts long?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Well, included 2 playthroughs in this one, so, you know, length isn't all that surprising.
Yep, but to think there will be bonus parts eventually too. This was a real long LP.
It still has nothing on a Final Fantasy X LP, though.
What about the Pokemon one? That one's the most surprising one to still be ongoing.
Come and think about it, this is the first After LP Talk of the year.
Yeah, so, like, shouldn't we be talking about the LP itself?
Of course, so this LP was pretty good, right?
There was a lot of fail in this LP, but yeah, he got better at the game, you know, the more he played it.
If he never got any better at the game by the second playthrough, then I would facepalm harder than anyone has ever facepalmed before.
But you don't have hands, you blackboard.
Exactly.
Well, whatever you say, so which playthrough do you think was best?
I say Chris's due to not having as much fail as the Jill playthrough.
That one still had a number of fail moments though, but I get what you mean. I think I like the Jill playthrough more due to it being Blue Skull Dragon 87's first real experience with the series.
I can't decide which one I prefer, to be honest.
Playstyle aside, both characters had an almost identical scenario. Even the ending was exactly the same, just with Rebecca and Barry being switched.
Yeah, that was a bit anticlimactic.
The game was still pretty good though, right?
Yep, pretty good game.
It was a bit overkill with those hellhounds at times, though. But, yeah, pretty good game overall.
And with that out of the way, that concludes this After LP Talk.
Really? No guests this time?
Well, the main character said they had other things to do.
Or in other words, Blue Skull Dragon 87 couldn't be bothered writing any of them into this After LP Talk.
Yep, I mean, shh.
Well, whatever. I enjoyed this LP, I guess. Even though there were way too many stream jump on it moments. Anyways, bye.
Peace out.
We hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching this long LP. Maybe the bonus parts when they eventually record them. Anyway, that's all. See you in the next After LP Talk.